So my narc mother's boyfriend called me. Okay, so I had an appointment today. I had to get up and go out and get ready and all this other shit. And as I'm about to get into the shower, I see a call from him. I'm not gonna say his name online. And let me tell you, the bolt of it was like a jolt of fucking adrenaline through my system just seeing a phone call from anybody in my immediate family, though he's not technically in my immediate family, but you get it. Hey baby. Um, it was like nothing I had felt in a long time, like immediate alarm. And, you know, I immediately went and I reblocked him because the crazy shit is when I went no contact with my mom, I blocked my brother and him and her boyfriend. And because I just know the way that situation goes, and I wanted to definitely put across the idea that I'm done with the whole situation. And that means all of you, because you support this, you allow this, and you're in lockstep with this woman who just seems to be spiraling down and everybody's allowing it. So I don't know what the fuck the phone call was about. There was no text behind it. I probably blocked him before he could attempt that. There was no voicemail left, obviously, because as soon as the call came through, I just ended it. I didn't allow it. Um, so I don't know what's happening. It could either be one of two things. We are in the holiday season. And it could also be that, she was unwell, quite unwell when I, last saw her. It could be some bad news, or it could be really anything. But my stance is and has been since I decided to go no contact. My stance is we're done forever. We're done forever. I gave this woman a year. I damn near begged this woman for a fucking year to address the issues that I had brought up to her. I gave her an opportunity over 365 days to care about the being that she brought into this world. My father dropped dead shortly before my birth, so you would think it would be of some significance to her to save this relationship, and it clearly was not. So my feeling has been, you know, uh, rightly or wrongly by society standards, I'm fucking done. I'm done. It's not for me, the person who was affected, the person who was treated, kind of mercilessly as a kid, like told, I don't give a, like, basically, I don't give a fuck about what you think, laughed at when I was in distress, straight up ignored, treated like crap. It was all about the men in her life. It was all about what she wanted to do, what stupid bullshit she wanted to buy, and then she'd set it down 2 seconds later like a child, knowing nothing about it, just wanting to spend money. That was what was important. So my message to her, that she'll never hear from my lips or via my text or via my voicemail is enjoy your life. This is what you've chosen. Enjoy your life. This is what you've chosen. When you make a choice to have, when you make a choice to say nothing, when your child who has clearly gone through things and clearly gone through some pretty significant distress at your hands, pretty significant depression, anxiety issues at your hand, health issues at this point. If your response is fuck you, I'm going to talk about what I want to talk about, we have no connection. We have no fucking connection. Let me go. Don't hold on to me. You have your golden child. You have my brother, the one you turned against me, the one whom, quite frankly, is almost like a stranger to me. I'm like a stranger to him. We don't know anything about each other. We don't know each other like that. You would never allow that because you didn't want to be ganged up on. Because you had to have support. Because you come from a legacy of treating of coddling sons and harming daughters. Okay? Because you come from that. So just live your life. Like, I don't even understand what the draw is. I don't want to know you. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to be friends with you. There's nothing new going on in her life. There are no new thoughts. There are no new feelings. There are no new solutions. There's only suing people and being depressed and being a victim and crying and buying shit. Those are the things she knows how to do, and I'm not with it. I'm done with it. Why don't you, like, why do they think there's anything attractive, these narcissists, about being in their presence? Why do they think that? Why, when they have gone out of their way to let you know that you don't matter, should you feel like you want to be around them? You know what I would do if I were in her shoes and I was the narcissist? I would never be this. I would be a kind father. But if I were in her shoes, I would say, I would think of all the times I had betrayed my own child. I would think of all the ways I had hurt my own child, deliberately, by the way. Deliberately. I would think about all those things. I would look at the state of my life and I would say, you know what, let me let him go. Let me let him go. This person obviously doesn't want to be around me. Let me let him go. The relationship is not salvageable. Let me let him go. I had an opportunity to answer these things, and instead I decided to play games. Let me let him go. And stop being a selfish fuck. And if I got to deal with that hole in my heart or that pain forever of losing a child, that's what I have to deal with, because I don't want to further harm this child. I'd rather take it. And if they change their mind at some point, the door is open. That's what I would do. Now, as for her little boyfriend, okay, this guy, I would say he's better than her in the sense that you can see he's remorseful for the ways we've, interacted before. He came in, he was like this felon. He came in, decided to be real aggressive, real aggro, real kind of closed-minded, homophobic guy, fake tough guy bullshit, fake intellectual bullshit. Coming in, he saw a fucking single mother, probably one who wasn't too strong in the brain department, fucking a dinner bell ring, and he came in and lived off her after she put him through college. This nigga's getting fired from his fucking jobs at like 50 something for smoking weed. He's getting fired. Okay? He's getting fired for this in his 50s after this woman gave him a chance and brought him in. You should capitalize on that, and she should not have to want for anything. That's what you would do if you were a man. You would pay it forward, you would pay it back. You would appreciate the fact that this person gave you a hand and a chance, and you would want to contribute more. But what he has done is allowed her to buy him cars, allowed him to, he has allowed her to do this for him. He's allowed her to be in abject poverty while he has an engineering degree. He's allowed that. He's allowed the house to be filthy. He's allowed a lot of different things. Okay? He's allowed that because he doesn't really give a shit about her. And I have a sneaking suspicion that the reason I'm being contacted isn't because this guy wants to, get in contact with me and talk to me and intercede in between this conflict I'm having with my mother. Maybe he's tired of hearing her boo-hoo about it and he wants somebody to fucking shut her up. And the way she talks, I don't put that past her. But my message to him that he will never receive via text, voicemail, or phone call is, you made your bed, lie in it. You chose an unstable woman to leech off of who abused her children in different ways. And you saw this because you were an abused child. So you knew. That's why you understood. That's why you actually were the only one to say, yeah, she treats you different than your brother. Right? You chose all this. So you're reaping what you sow. It's your problem now. Yes, the piggy bank is running out. The easy street of living with this slightly goofy woman and just lying around smoking weed and playing your bass all goddamn day. Poorly, I might add. I gotta say that I've never seen somebody attempt to play an instrument for over 10 years and they still sound like they can barely play Mary Had a Little Fucking Lamb. I've never seen such a slow progression with musicianship. Never seen it. I've seen children do better. I'm sorry, I have to say it. It has to be said. You suck. Give it up. Fucking give it up. You're horrible. You play bass like you got a fucking lobster claw. It's shit. Okay? Time to step up to the plate and do for this never-ending black hole. Because she's gonna suck your soul out too. And she's gonna bring you down with her neediness too. And it's never gonna be good news. And it's never gonna be a sunny fucking day. Don't ever try to call me so I can pick up the fucking pieces for anything. I don't want to hear shit. Handle it. Handle the hospital shit. Handle the funeral shit. Handle all of it. And you have to be held really responsible in a lot of ways. I think he you know, if you see what's going on and you don't check your girl about that shit, you're complicit. And as for my brother, he's never attempted to call me. He doesn't give a fuck about me, and the feeling is mutual. You know, as for me, I'm in a state where I'm like, of course, curiosity makes me want to know what happened. But because I'm not, receiving a flood of calls from all my cousins and all my aunts and, the few uncles I have remaining, I'm assuming it's about this holiday shit and let's reconnect. That's not happening. That will never happen again. I'm done.